I was considering conducting this entire interview as a dog, but I think that's a bit too surreal. Were you hounded by Wes Anderson to do this?
I was not hounded by Wes Anderson. My agent said, Wes Anderson wants, and I was in. I knew I was in right. He didn't have to finish the sentence, and I'm there. He is such a beautiful storyteller in every way, whether it's animation or live action. His attention to detail is meticulous and obsessive, actually. He wants to be involved in every aspect of it to an nth degree, much more than I would ever be involved with. My character, Chief, and I was happy to see that, has an actual character arc. Changes from the time you meet him to the time at the end of the film. He has a big arc. He is the alpha dog of this pack, primarily because he's willing to fight for it. And might is right in the animal world. And but I sensed, and Chief, my character, senses that he's missing something. There's a piece missing in his life, and he doesn't know what it is because he's never had it. And so he can only imagine. And at the end of the film, he is introduced to that missing piece, and whether or not he is accepting of it and able to accept it at that time, we'll leave it for the viewers to experience.
Yeah. But actually what this film has is a hell of a lot of heart, and also deals with kind of masculinity in a nice way too, because you think that they're a group of alphas, as you say, you know, who are going to tear each other limb from limb, but there's the neuroses, you know, they're really sensitive. Yeah. And they, you know, the lovely lines like missing their master, or you feeling like an outcast, you know, your dog feeling like, the whole stray thing broke my heart.
Yeah.
When because it comes up periodically throughout the movie that he feels like, that he's not one of them.
Yeah.
And that's just a nice touch that I wasn't expecting.
There's relatability to it. When a stray talks about that, could be equal to a human experiencing homelessness or being ostracized, not feeling a part of society. And we have that. We know people who feel that, who don't feel that they're involved, they're somewhat on the outside looking in. And I think Wes does that a lot with his stories of exploring different aspects of people who don't really have a good handle of their identity yet, and their exploration in the story to find it.
Who wants to look, you know, simple when you can look stunning?
I'm really sorry, we're very drunk, but we don't give a
Hey, girl! No, she ain't hear me. She ain't hear me.
Can you